people, what's going on? Welcome to Stretford Paddock. I am Adam McCullough. This is your daily Manchester United news update. Obviously, it's not as early as you would expect, so I apologise for the delay. Now, it could have been. I was up bright and early. I was looking at the headlines and I was thinking, hold on, I covered all of this stuff yesterday. So I held tight a little bit and waited for some new headlines to come out, some actual news to come out, because what's the point doing a video and just repeating myself from yesterday? So we are back, we are here, and we are discussing Phil Jones, KIERAN Trippier and Erling Haaland yet again. I know we discussed that yesterday, but there's been some developments in another transfer today which could give Manchester United a free run at the Norwegian striker. So hold tight to the end of the video and we'll discuss that then. But first up, an update on KIERAN Trippier. Now this comes in the form of Alvaro Montero. He was on Sky Sports News and he was discussing KIERAN Trippier's future. Now, is he going to be going to Manchester United? Is he going to be going or staying rather at Atletico Madrid? He is back in training this week with Atletico Madrid, so we expect some further announcements on his future after discussions with the club. But although they say KIERAN Trippier likes the possibility of moving to Manchester United, Diego Simeone and Atletico Madrid do not want to sell. And they want 40 million euros for the former Tottenham right back. Now, I like KIERAN Trippier. I think he'd be a good option as a squad player, rotation option, someone that can come in and out of your squad on the left-hand side or the right-hand side, can take set pieces, experience, etc. I wouldn't mind getting KIERAN Trippier, but 40 million euros feels a little bit steep. 20, 30 million euros maybe. Look, I don't really care about the fee if United get him and they want him, fair play. But that does prove a little bit steep, and I feel like that would prevent United getting a deal done for him. Now, we will try and negotiate, and because of that, I feel like this is going to take some of KIERAN Trippier pushing for the move, and it will take a little bit more time going, you know, as he's, you know, another year closer to his contract expiring, etc. Once that transfer window passes, so you could get him down a little bit on the transfer fee if he's pushing for the move. So much like Alex Telles, and I'm not just saying it because they're fullbacks, but last summer it felt like Alex Telles was someone that we wanted, but we had players in those positions. And because we did, we could hold tight a little bit, try and drive the price down, try and negotiate. And it feels like KIERAN Trippier is the same. And I would imagine, and this is just a guess, he would probably be the last bit of business we do in this transfer window. Just a guess, but I feel like that because you got to wait for Diogo Dalot's future to be sorted. Is he going to go on loan? Is he going to go permanently? Is he going to stay at United, etc.? We've got to look and see, you know, how Luke Shaw reacts to his injury. Alex Telles, who's injured at the moment. So I think KIERAN Trippier could be one that we have to wait a little bit, because United might not want to let Diogo Dalot go yet because of Telles' injury, and as a result, that might delay the KIERAN Trippier thing. So let's wait and see what happens with this one. But I think this one is something that could drag on late into the window. And you know what? When you've made your major bits of business already, Sancho and Varane, which hopefully will be completed next week, when you've made your major moves already, I don't mind if that one drags on a little bit. Do you know what I mean? Moving on from that and to something that has dragged on forever, which I have some sympathy for him from a purely human level. From a football level, you look at it and you think, bloody hell, stealing a living at Manchester United, getting paid for doing nothing. Phil Jones. Now, the Manchester United outcast, this headline says, is proving to be unsellable, with no clubs willing to put in an offer for the out of favour defender, as Solskjaer struggles to offload his deadwood to fund transfers. So obviously Phil Jones proving to be difficult to sell. And I think this is just a relic of the past from United, where we rewarded failure, or we rewarded, you know, the lack of success that was there at the club. And Phil Jones is one of those that was rewarded contracts when he shouldn't have been given contracts. We saw a number of players. Now, you'd like to think this is the United side that are moving forward and that won't do that again. Although we gave Matic a contract not long ago, Matic has obviously contributed a little bit more to the team. But you do feel like this is one of those moves that's a sign of the United that's of old now. And whether he leaves or we keep him until the end of his contract and then, you know, he leaves on a free or whatever. I'm not too sure what's going to happen with him. But whatever happens, I'm sure this is a lesson to everybody involved at United, not to be giving out daft deals to players that don't deserve them, because you'll be left with players like this that are unsellable. And I know this is a headline, and I know they've got to judge it up a little bit, but you can see why. He's probably on, you know, 120 grand a week or something like that for doing nothing. No one's going to pay that kind of money for him, even if they get him for free. No one's going to look to loan him. Can't rely on him being fit. Now, I feel sorry for him because, you know, a player with such huge potential having injury problems, that's sad to see. But United need to get rid of him. And when you can't sell him, no one's going to take him. You just got to wait for his contract to run down. Then maybe someone will take a gamble on him. Maybe someone will take a gamble on him late in the window if he can prove his fitness for the pre-season. Who knows? But looking like it's a difficult move. Moving on from that, and Romelu Lukaku, former Manchester United player, has been linked with a move to Chelsea. They've had some bids rejected, £85 million bid if you believe rumours that are out there at the minute. And the reason we talk about that is because at the moment you've got Manchester City who are vying for Harry Kane. They're trying to bring Harry Kane into their club. You've got Chelsea who are trying to bring Romelu Lukaku into their club. And as much as I like Romelu Lukaku, and I'd hate to see him wearing a Chelsea shirt, this could actually be a good move for Man United. Not only does it mean that Inter Milan can probably pay us the money that they owe us. Do you know what I mean? They need to pay us the money that they owe us. Run us that Lukaku fee. But also, because Lukaku going to Chelsea, Kane going to City, possibly means United have a free run at Erling Haaland next summer when his release clause is around £70 million. And that would be music to my ears, music to Ollie's ears. You've heard in the last couple of weeks that he's going to be our main target for next summer. And as satisfactory and cohesive as our summer's been so far, let's not count our chickens yet, but the Sancho and Varane deals, United could continue that next summer. And if Chelsea have just splashed out on Lukaku and he's their main man, and City have splashed out on Kane and he's their main man, whilst both those teams could afford Haaland still, he's not going to want to go somewhere where he's going to be back up. Edinson Cavani's going to be leaving the club. Manchester United's got 1 year on this deal. So a spot opens up for him. Now obviously, Marshall FC, Toto, has cut his hair and that. You want to see him coming through and making that spot his own and making Haaland think, actually, that's not somewhere where I can go and take up that spot so easily. But you do feel like it would give United a free run at him. Ollie absolutely adores him. He's a top quality striker. You can have more than one in your team. Hopefully Martial finds his feet again. You got Haaland, you got Greenwood, you got Rashford, you got Sancho. And it's all gravy. But it's just a thought. Anyway, let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Make sure you're liking, commenting, sharing, subscribing. Keep it locked to Stretford Paddock. For now, I've been Adam McCullough. I'm out of here.